Strauss, when we think about why we're here and what everyone's talking about, gaming technology is a big portion of it. And one of the reasons you had such a good quarter in the third quarter last year was some of those game titles, whether it's in wrestling or basketball. How much do they really impact your bottom line?
Oh, they affect us. You know, we've sold in 5.5 million units of our basketball title this year. Our WWE title was up 40% year over year. And, of course, our basketball title enables consumers to stay engaged, and we monetize that engagement. So the virtual currency related to basketball is up 90% year over year.
And how are your games different?
They're better. We have the highest rated sports titles in the business. And quality in our business, quality matters in everything one does. In the interactive entertainment business, it really matters. Consumers pay attention to reviews, and high scores are directly correlated with performance.
How big can sports games get? When we think of Take-Two, we normally think Grand Theft Auto. We don't think about sports game titles.
Well, I think one of the issues about Take-Two is that the company's really become diversified. We had 5 big titles over the holiday season. Grand Theft Auto is enormous, 45 million units sold in. It's the industry standard bearer. That said, we have built 10 other massive franchises, including NBA2K. And it's not just NBA2K in console form. NBA2K Online has 24 million registered users in China.
In China?
In China.
So
and that brings us revenue and profits every month, month after month. It's like clipping coupons.
So what sports franchise do you want next?
You know, honestly, in terms of what is next, we always want to do better with what we have on our plate, and hopefully we have some innovative ideas, and we tend not to share them publicly. We are not the biggest sports business.
Do you want to be?
Well, you know, everyone wants to be the biggest, but I'll tell you the truth, our company's very focused on being the best. You know, we're one of the top 3. The top 2 are much, much bigger companies. We have a lot of wood to chop. They also do a great job. One of them has a really massive sports title. We have plenty to aspire to, but if we aspire to be the best, then size will come along with it.
Can you ever see yourself truly competing with something like Madden?
We're bigger than Madden, thank you very much.
Yes?
Yes, we are. So I would say, can Madden aspire to be bigger than NBA2K?
Given all the data you have now on your demographic, on your users, who's actually playing? You know, we love to make fun and say gamers are, you know, guys between the age of 18 and 38 sitting in their mom's basement. But who are these gamers today? They
skew a little more male than female, but about some 45% of our consumers are female, and our median age is 38 years old. Interactive entertainment is the fastest growing category in entertainment. It's the only growth business in entertainment. It's getting bigger and bigger every year, and as that happens, the cohort ages. And what's good about that is that aging cohort, still very young, immensely capable in interactive entertainment, and that cohort wants better and more engaging and more elegant technology that drives fun entertainment experiences.
How about your mobile market? How much can that grow?
Oh, it can be massive. The excitement around processing power driving tablets is enormous. We've just scratched the surface. We've only brought a few titles to tablet. We have a couple of companion apps on smartphones. We have NBA2K, obviously, and we have WWE Supercard, which has been downloaded 6 million times. That's just the beginning for our company. So imagine where we can go as we bring more companion apps to consumers that delight them further and keep them engaged more and generate more recurrent consumer spending. And imagine what happens to our market overall when tablets become as powerful as PCs, which of course is going to happen.
Do you work with the leagues for your games?
Yes, of course. Do they work with us is the answer. And the answer is yes. So we have this tight relationship with WWE and very tight relationship with Adam Silver and all of his colleagues at NBA who've been phenomenal to us.
How much of a benefit is it for you that these players have all become brands, their personalities have only become bigger? Does it make these games more marketable?
Oh, sure. I mean, having Kevin Durant on the cover, absolutely. And having music involved as well. I mean, Pharrell involved with our game, fantastic. So we're delivering a round, broad, big entertainment experience, and that involves music, that involves personalities, that involves stories, and most recently involves people able to put themselves into our games. You can scan your own head and be in our game.
But it makes it so much more expensive for you to put out these games because of that elegance, because these guys are all going to want to have a piece. It's not games from a few years ago when it was just random players and bobbleheads.
That's absolutely true. It's an expensive business, and the risk profile reflects that. The good news is the returns also reflect that. And the hit ratio for a well-run interactive entertainment company, like ours, frankly, is in the 80s. A hit ratio in the movie business I'm somewhat familiar with, is for a well-run movie company, is in the 30s. So in the interactive entertainment business, if you do it right, it's a lovely and elegant business model. That said, those very expenses, production, marketing, overhead, in the case of sports titles, licensing, they do create a risk profile, and from our point of view, it embeds the winners even further. It actually creates a barrier to entry in our business. That doesn't, so what seems like a problem,
a barrier to entry meaning a guy with an iPad simply can't get in.
Oh, a guy or a woman with an iPad cannot get in without having a couple hundred high-quality engineers and artists, loads of capital, and lots of money to market the title.
What does this weekend mean to you? NBA All-Star Weekend, how does it directly affect your business?
I love that Adam and the team are starting off with technology, because we're a technology company as well as a creative company. I love that we're in the center of New York and getting all this attention, because basketball has so much growth ahead of us, and that growth benefits us. And I hope there'll be some attention on international markets. International is only about 20% of our revenue for sports. A lot of room for growth.